Hello, and welcome back to our Stonewood AFK Endurance builds, where we are going to be doing another alternate for Amplifier D. So if I show you the map, my Amplifier D is there on the bottom left. I've covered the bottom middle, so if yours is there, please go check out that video, or the one for, my Amplifier D. But if your Amplifier is all the way at the southeast here on the map, then obviously you're not going to have trap tunnels for them yet, or a video for it from me. So I'm just going to provide a brief video on this on all of the spawns. So yeah, I think this one mainly gets attacked from south and east. I don't believe it gets an attack from north, but if it does, you already have stuff built for that for the most part. All you would need to do is just add some tunnels here to do more damage. They would be spawning behind this ridge, so in this sort of area. So you can bring them up either way, just as they come up, do sort of boxes over the hills like this with broadsides either side, wall darts at the back, tire drop trap at the top, and just repeat that up the hills. Once you get to the top, I would just zigzag them. So if you bring them like this, zigzag, then when you have a gap like this, you can do low walls like this all the way around, and then one behind it you can do a full wall, put ceilings, and then what you can do is wall dynamo here on the low walls, wall darts on the full walls, the ones that are looking into the trap tunnel, and then ceiling electric field on the ceilings here, and then just repeat that all the way forward. Same for over here. I'd just block the other side of the ramp here on the left, just block that like that, bring them to here, and just do your zigzag and do your low wall here like that with full walls at the back with wall darts, and keep that design going. But I think the main spawn, as I say, is south down here, where they will spawn down the bottom there, and then east over here, where they will spawn around about this area here. So we'll start with the south, because there's mainly just one path. They can come up here, this alternate path around here, so you'll need to block off... Wow, I did not mean to do that. You'll have to block off this. I'd probably... Whoops, I thought that was a regular cone. Probably want to do 2 layers to this. That should be plenty enough, though. At the bottom down here, you could put ceilings to do traps. Probably cover up the side of that ramp as well. Now, you can leave this ramp open because, we want them to come up this main path. They do have this path up here as well. So if we cover this one like so, we force them to come up this bit here. And then we can use a shared, trap tunnel for this main area. So they can come up this bit here. So what we'll do is our box. You don't really need anything any lower down, really. We'll have like tire drop traps, You can build extra walls if you want with broadsides on, maybe a wall launcher here, ceiling electric field, that sort of thing. But we'll bring them up here, bring them forward. In this area, we can do our low walls like this, and then full walls at the back with ceiling electric fields over the top. Here, same sort of design as we come up, tire drop trap at the top, wall darts, broadsides. You can do one stun at one of the sides if you want. Not totally necessary though. Obviously get ceilings on all this thing, wall darts at the back there. Ceiling electric fields at the sides. In the main bit, when they're coming up a ramp, we use tire drop trap. In the middle, either a gas trap or a ceiling electric field. Either will be effective. You can build on this area here. It's not totally necessary, but if you want to, just do the same sort of thing with then a low wall closer, full wall there, ceilings, the traps, that type of thing. Then once they get up to here, it would only be smashes, and I really don't think smashes will make it this far, but the same sort of traps here, and then, you can do your low wall here. I'd probably stop here. You could probably put ceilings if you wanted, but I don't think anything's going to make it to this point. But yeah, that covers the south pretty much. You've blocked off. Let them come up that ramp. They'll come up here. They won't go over there. But if you're paranoid, you can, do an extra block off here with ramps behind it, that type of thing. Then over the spawn, we'll do tire drop traps, so you can just start it from here and send it all the way out. Again, it depends on your traps. If you have lower level traps, then place more of these. If you have higher level traps, you won't need as many, but this should be plenty enough. This corner here, you probably don't need as much because, you know, they don't really spawn there. You can probably get rid of that. It's mainly this sort of area. And this just covers that ramp as they come up that direction. It will just damage them. Then we have east. So we've blocked off this ramp here. So what we can do is also block off this one. You might need to do extra behind it because they probably would want to go here. But you can do like broadsides here to ping back and forward, ceiling traps, put wooden wall spikes even on this with the healing attribute. But then, yeah, the main path we're going to bring them up is this ramp up here. So we're going to bring them up both sides instead of just restricting it to one. They're probably going to want to come up this side anyway. What you can do to incentivize them to come up the other side is put a wall there. You can block off this side if you want and just bring them up the right side. Either way works. It might be recommended to do that to stop anything from breaking that wall, but it's up to you. You know, you can do this instead. Completely up to you. But just treat each step as, you know, its own hill and do the same sort of thing we've done previously. So tire drop trap at the top, wall darts at the back, broadsides either side. That will do maximum damage. Make sure you block off this side just so they don't wander out. Then once they're up here, we can just bring them to here. You don't really need to do much up here. You can do wall darts there, wall darts on that one if you make that a full wall instead. I know we had this open for that direction, but it's up to you how you want to go about that. And then just block the ramp, obviously. Then down here, they will spawn further down, so you can build some stuff up here. I'd probably go about like this. And then the low walls. And do that. Make sure you add low walls here to stop them from coming in the sides and doing anything weird. Then get a ceiling across the whole thing. With, you know, ceiling electric fields at the side. You can do that in the middle as well if you want, or gas. And then what I do is just probably make a ceiling from up here and cover out a little bit. Obviously, mine's showing that I'm running out of structures, but, you know, that's because I have an entire build for 3 directions for a different amplifier D. But yeah, for this ceiling here, you can bring it one more out if you want. Won't be too necessary, but just put tire drop traps on these. Make sure you're facing your amplifier when you place them. And that should be plenty enough to deal with the husks. So now, even though I don't have this amplifier, you are built for an AFK endurance. Just be on the lookout for any flanks they might be able to take that I haven't covered, because, you know, I haven't directly built this. So there might be flanks that I haven't been able to cover. You probably want to cover this carpet bomber type, you know, tire drop traps further over to cover this area and to ensure that flingers and lobbers don't attack. But I don't think you really get them in Stonewood anyway, so it should be all right. But yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please do engage with the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me. You know, I have sort of gone out of the way to build this with the limited time I have outside of my main job, so it would really help me going forward. So please do that. But I really hope you found it useful. I'd love to see, you know, videos of these trap tunnels working if you do build them. So if you want and you have the ability to, once you get this stuff going in Endurance, I'd love to, you know, see a link to a video of gameplay of it, if you'd be able to do that. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.